Testing, testing. Is that on? We're good? Good evening and welcome to Research College of Nursing, traditional BSN class of 2021 pinning ceremony. I am Dr. Glenna Mahoney, Director of the Traditional BSN program. Today we celebrate the accomplishments of 93 individuals in the 2021 senior class. 2 years ago, we welcomed you to Research College of Nursing, but today we welcome you to the profession of nursing. Our first speaker this evening comes from the Research College of Nursing Governing Board. The board guides the college in the fulfillment of its mission and ensures that the college maintains its integrity as an institution of higher learning. Please welcome to the podium, Ms. Linda Clarkson.
Thank you, Dr. Mahoney. Good evening and greetings to today's graduates, families, and friends. On behalf of the Research College of Nursing Governing Board, I would like to extend our sincere congratulations as you receive your nursing pin in this ceremony. We applaud your choice of nursing as a profession and applaud your achievement of the Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree. And what a fitting time to celebrate at the end of National Nurses Week. You have chosen this great profession of nursing because you want to make a difference in the delivery of health care to your patients. This is so very important, especially in today's complicated healthcare environment. This past year was a difficult one for everyone, as the world was thrown a horrific and devastating curveball, the COVID-19 pandemic. we had to adjust to new norms and new phrases such as shutdown, lockdown, staying home, wearing masks, social distancing, no hugging, virtual learning, Zoom, WebEx, and many more. All of these made your rigorous program that much more difficult for each of you. But you remain determined. Dr. Wilson and his dedicated staff, along with your amazing faculty and their teaching excellence, immediately stepped up to the plate, persevered with creativity and flexibility to ensure your learning would not suffer and that you would be fully prepared and ready to enter the cadre of nursing professionals, of frontline workers, of healthcare heroes. Be proud of this accomplishment. In closing, thank you again for your choice that you have made to the nursing profession. We, the board, wish you well in your endeavors and feel certain that each of you will continue the tradition of excellence in patient care that has been Research College of Nursing history for over 100 years. And wherever your nursing profession takes you, remember Research College of Nursing. Stay involved in your alumni association. Help nurture tomorrow's students who may one day be your caregiver, your healthcare hero. Best wishes and Godspeed.
Thank you, Linda. Research Medical Center and Research College of Nursing have been close partners for over 100 years. This academic practice partnership exemplifies innovation and collaboration, mutual respect and trust, and the sharing of knowledge. It is my pleasure to introduce Julie Philbeck, Chief Nursing Officer of Research Medical Center.
Good evening, and congratulations to all of you. Again, I am Julie Philbeck, and I'm the new Chief Nursing Officer at Research Medical Center, and it is an absolute pleasure to be with all of you this evening, a night that will become part of your next chapter. Not the chapter of long hours of studying, or writing care plans, or learning new pathophysiology or pharmacology, because we've all been there, but rather a chapter in which you do it. You are now the nurse. You have made it through school, and now you are ready to enter the workforce. This chapter will bring you triumph. It will teach you compassion on a whole new level. It will bring you joy in life. It'll bring joy to your soul that you never knew existed. Being a nurse is who I am. It is who you are. And someday, 20 years from now, some of you will be standing on a podium just like this, and you will remember this ceremony, the beginning of your new chapter. And you will want to tell the world how proud you are to be a nurse, to be a caregiver, to provide help to those in need. When I entered this profession, I realized that my work would impact others. It would impact those I cared for, those that I would help, and truthfully, those that I could not help. What I did not realize is that the impact of all those people would have on me. My patients, my families, my coworkers. I am me today because of all of them. I carry a part of their story with me each day, and I know all of you will too. Embrace it, own it, be proud of it because you are a nurse. What they don't tell you along the way is that this chapter can also be hard. It can bring you tears, it can bring you hurt, and it can make you want to give up. But know that all of us have been there. We know what you're experiencing, and we hear you. I encourage you two things as you enter this new chapter. Find your tribe, and don't forget to take care of you. Find the people that you can connect with, that can hear your crazy stories that we say only in healthcare, because they are out there. That can hear the hilarious, the wild, the sometimes interesting, and the hard ones, the ones that never leave you. Find your tribe that can hang on with all of it, the ones that can listen when they need to, and the ones that respond when you didn't know you needed them for it. These are the people that are going to get you through. They are going to be there when you're ready to give up, and they are the ones that are also going to be by your side celebrating your triumphs. We are part of your tribe. We are here for you. Now take care of yourself. They always say that you can't fill others' cup from an empty one. Keep your cup full. Find your passion outside of work. Make it a point to keep it routine. Know that caring for you is the best way that you can care for others. Tonight begins the chapter of many more to come in your life. But know that this chapter, will forever be a part of your history, a part of your identity, and a part of your legacy. Celebrate this time. Celebrate your accomplishment, because I cannot wait to see you all in the workforce. Welcome to the team, nurses. And again, congratulations.
Thank you, Julie. That was very nice. Each year, the graduating class nominates a student to deliver an address at the pinning ceremony. This year, we have a few comments about this student you might find interesting. She is approachable and smart. Someone who is described as always having a positive attitude no matter the situation. Someone who goes above and beyond to help others, and who is one of the kindest, most considerate nursing students at the college. Her insights have been invaluable as her time as a Learning Resource Center tutor, and her guidance as president of the Research Student Nurses Association has motivated her peers to engage and stay involved. But there is a little-known fact about your peer, and Dr. Wilson brought it to our attention. It so happens that she is a ruthless kickball player, and faculty demand a rematch. Please welcome Claire Patterson.
Thank you for that introduction, Dr. Mahoney. Faculty, you're on. Good evening, Research College of Nursing class of 2021, faculty, staff, family, friends, and all you random people that somehow joined the live stream. As Dr. Mahoney said, my name is Claire Patterson, and I am so grateful and incredibly honored to be standing before you delivering this address tonight. To be honest, it took me a very long time to think of the words to say to you all. What ensued was the usual anxiety about making sure that it was funny, but not too cheesy. And of course, making sure that I didn't get any points off for grammar, spelling, punctuation, or the proper use of APA citations. Not to mention word count. I was not about to skimp out on words tonight. In fact, I added a few extra just to make sure I get my full 10 minutes up here. In case anyone's wondering, the total came out to only 1,898 words, so I hope you're ready. Let me first take a moment to say a huge thank you to everyone who made tonight possible. We would not be here without the hard work and dedication of the faculty and staff at Research College of Nursing. I want to truly thank each and every one of you. We do not say it nearly enough, but we appreciate all that you do, have done, and will continue to do for the students of Archon. To our faculty, thank you for being there for us, for listening to us, teaching, and leading us. We would not be here if it weren't for all the sacrifices you made and all of the flexibility and adaptability that you have shown us these last 2 years. Thank you. And to the staff, we are appreciative of all the things that you do for us, especially behind the scenes. It does not go unnoticed. Amanda, this is where I ask for your attention but beg for your forgiveness as I go a little bit off script. I have to talk about you, Elizabeth, and Kaylee for just a moment. You didn't really think I'd leave you out, did you? There are absolutely no words that come close to expressing just how grateful we are for the three of you. We know that we wouldn't be here having a pinning ceremony, at least not in person, if it weren't for you three. Thank you for your generosity, your dedication to the students of Archon. You are greatly appreciated, and I am so going to miss stopping by for a 5-minute chat or just to grab a snack, or my personal favorite, stopping by and ending up staying over 3 hours. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Archon would not be the same without you. I am not even sure how it would be up and running without the three of you. Somebody give these ladies a raise. Just as a disclaimer, they did not pay me to say this. That transaction's happening after the ceremony. To my classmates, we have been through one heck of a nursing program. COVID came in and took over, but I think that we made the best of that situation. We have shown how flexible, adaptable, and resilient we are in these last 2 years. We know that as nurses, we're going to be asked to adapt to all kinds of changes. And if there's one thing that COVID has taught us, it's adaptability. Like most of you, though, I am so tired of the incessant talk about the pandemic. So for the remaining 7 minutes and 13 seconds that I have up here, this is the only thing that I want to say about COVID. Don't forget how far we've come and what we went through to get here. When we face difficulties in our careers, and I'm sure that there are many to come, remember that we have overcome and conquered bigger and more difficult challenges. This is one of the beautiful, although often annoying things about nursing. Every single day is a new opportunity to influence the lives around us. I was once told that in nursing, you just have to take every day as it comes. You never really know what to expect walking into work. We will forever be labeled as a COVID class. But tonight, I want to remind you that we decide what our stories become. We decide what path we take and where we go in our careers. I, for one, am ecstatic to see where these new roads lead. The last 2 years at Archon have taught us many things, like what happens when the bubble on the Injectipad pops when practicing our TB injections. Look out. How hot dogs are nothing like real human skin. Gross. And when to, and when not to, code a patient during simulation. Oops. And just how good some of us are at IM injections. You know who you are. In reflecting on all that we've been through together, I remembered the very first day of registration junior year. For argument's sake, let's blame Amanda for making us carry around that 20-pound box with the ATI books in it the entire time. Perhaps it was her attempt at helping us bulk up before moving real patients. I remember that day and how anxious but excited everyone was to finally be beginning nursing school. I remember sitting in the sweltering auditorium with every one of you and watching some of you sit in broken seats class after class, how I would shake the hands of all of my friends and greet them as I walked past them to get to my seat. Amy, Teresa, Dawn, Jess, Desiree, thanks for coming out tonight. Pleasure to have you. I remember Professor Pearson, parentheses 2019, telling us that we only had to be, quote, minimally competent. I remember finally moving over to the Jernigan classrooms where everyone was freezing. I remember Professor Chang, parentheses 2020, telling us not to kill our patients, but that if they decide to die, well, that's on them. And I remember how exciting it was to finally come back to school after being sent home and see everyone after a long 6 months, and the excitement that followed when we found out we would finally be back in person for our clinicals. Goodbye, VSIM. Archon has taught us many things, like the basics of nursing, good old AdPi, the complexities of nursing, like how to actually communicate with patients and advocate, the beauty of nursing, like how to save a life, and of course, the terror of nursing. But it's not as bad as it seems. But in all seriousness, I am so incredibly proud of each and every one of us. Our journeys have been different, difficult, dreary, and downright dreadful. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's been great. But none of us can honestly say that we haven't questioned our life choices at least 89 times in the past 2 years. Now here we are, probably thinking to ourselves that this is the end, right? While simultaneously asking, how could anyone trust us to be nurses, and what have we gotten ourselves into? But here we are. We made it through nursing school. So what's next? No more professional development courses, no more frustrated nights crying over APA, no more aggressive kickball tournaments. But if they bring in alumni teams next year, faculty are going down, and Austin, you better look out. Most importantly, no more homework. But what's next? Even though we're coming to the end of our time in school, our learning, our growth, and our success do not stop here. Tonight at this pinning ceremony, we take some of our final steps as students. We've removed that bright orange student nurse badge from our reels, and we're gonna take some of our first steps as almost nurses. Tonight, we accept the roles and responsibilities of a registered nurse, and in a few short weeks, we take one more exam. Only the biggest exam of our life, but tonight's supposed to be fun and not stressful, so I'm not even gonna call the NCLEX by its name. Oops. After that, we begin the career that many of us have been waiting for most of our lives. We've made it through 2 years of rigorous coursework, endless exams, countless clinicals, and so much more. I am proud to be a part of the Research College of Nursing TBSN class of 2021. We have overcome a lot these past few years, and all the while we've done it together. I hope that when we are out there in the real nursing world and things get tough, that we will all look back to the time when we were in school and all of the challenges that we went through, and remember how we all got through them. For many of us, nursing school has seen numerous struggles and many, many tears. But I know that nursing is probably going to hand us very similar challenges. However, remember to dry your eyes and always get back up. After seeing all that we've accomplished these last 2 years, I know that we can do this. As we take this leap into the next stage of life, I implore you all, remember your roots and don't forget where you came from. Don't forget the experiences that you're leaving Archon with. Do not forget all the friendships. Do not forget all the memories. And most importantly, do not forget AdPi. There is one more thought that I'd like to share with you all before I get kicked off this stage. It's the idea of resilience. I think that this is the perfect word for our class. Dr. Elizabeth Ballard shared a presentation at Bobby Seiler Scholarship Day just a few weeks ago, and I couldn't help but think how fitting it was for our class. I would like to share with you a short line from her presentation. Quote, "I resolve to make tomorrow better," end quote. In parentheses, Ballard, 2021, parentheses, period. When you've had a rough day, and trust me, I'm sure that they are bound to come, remember that you have the power to change the way that you see the world. You're the one that controls your mindset. So if you wake up with not only the desire, but the resolve to make the next day better than the one before, I promise you're setting yourself up for success. Now is also a good time to remind everyone to take a deep breath. Come on, do it with me. Breathe in for 4 seconds. Hold it for 4 seconds. And out for 4 seconds. Does everyone feel better? Great, neither do I. But it's okay to face those challenges and struggles, and it's okay to have bad days. Just remember that we're all human, and we all need to take the time to take care of ourselves. All right, I'm sure that you're tired of listening to my voice. Quite frankly, so am I. So I'll conclude with just this simple reminder. We took an oath almost 2 years ago at our white coat ceremony that said, "I accept the duties and responsibilities that embody the nursing profession." Remember that we have been called to one of the greatest professions in the world, and that our duty is to go out and change lives. Remember to stay curious, to never stop learning. We are heroic leaders, and we are ready for anything life throws our way. even if it is just a kickball. Congratulations, Research College of Nursing TBSN class of 2021. In the famous words of Elle Woods, we did it.
Thank you, Claire. That was excellent. Humorous, meaningful, and your APA was perfect. Good evening. My name is Julie Nauser, and I have the pleasure of serving as the Dean at Research College of Nursing. Each year, faculty, staff, and students nominate individuals from the graduating class in a variety of awards in the areas of scholarship, leadership, and service. This year's nominees were of exceptionally high caliber, and we are so excited to be able to honor them this evening. The Service to the Greater Society Award is given to the graduating senior who has made significant contributions to their communities through leadership and service. With a total of 148 hours of service recorded, help me congratulate Desanay Charles. The Dean's Award for Academic Achievement is presented to the graduates who have achieved the highest academic average from the entire BSN program. This year's recipient is Caslin McNamara. The Barbara A. Clements Award is given in honor and remembrance of Barbara A. Clements, President and Dean of Research College of Nursing from 1985 to 1992. The recipient of this award is a servant leader who exhibits insightfulness, a willingness to be a risk taker, and someone who possesses a team player mentality. 5 individuals nominated our winner for this award. Some of the key statements for this student read, "From the moment I met this nominee, I knew they had the qualities to be a leader within the college and the surrounding community. They are never afraid to try new things. They are inventive and thoughtful in their approach. If something doesn't work, they make adjustments in an attempt to improve themselves and others. I have encountered this student in clinical, and they are always willing to help others and lead. She has served as a tutor and in academic peer support, as well as a founding team member of the RCON Student Ambassadors and president of the Research Student Nurses Association. This year, the Barbara A. Clements Award is presented to Claire Patterson." The Leadership Excellence Award is presented to a student who has demonstrated outstanding work, dedication, and leadership to Research College of Nursing. The student must have made a significant contribution to the student experience. The nomination for this student read, "In the past year, we have seen her grow to be a thoughtful, resilient, and diligent leader. She took on the task of helping the Research Student Nurses Association transition to a new format and stepped up to serve in an executive position role. After completing her first term, we challenged her to think of how she could redefine the role of vice president, and she was instrumental in making the necessary organizational changes to have the position and the RSNA run successfully. She is an exceptional leader who checks in with her team, isn't afraid to have the difficult conversations, keeps others on track, and survived her final semester without her primary organization advisor. For all those reasons and more, we are proud and excited to see her hard work as a legacy at Research College of Nursing for years to come. Please help me congratulate Colette Linden. The Excellence in Nursing Award is given to students who achieve both academic excellence in all of their nursing courses and also demonstrate superior professionalism in the clinical setting. Tonight, 2 people will receive this award. Our first recipient's nominator said, "This individual is an intelligent, driven, extremely hardworking student who consistently sets high goals for themselves and meets them. Their academic success is heightened by their consistent demonstration of professionalism in all settings. They are a great example to other students and teammates. Their kindness, confidence, and empathy show through in everything they do." Congratulations to Amy Chin. Our second recipient's nomination read, "By pushing themselves to excel in courses, they've developed skills that help them in as well as outside of the classroom. The main benefit of pushing themselves academically was an unbelievable boost in confidence of their abilities. This confidence of knowledge has been evident throughout their performance in labs, simulations, group discussions, and clinical shifts. Please help me congratulate Danielle Matlock." The Longmore Values Award is given in honor and remembrance of Mr. William V. Longmore, a hospital board member and one of the founders of the baccalaureate degree program at Research College of Nursing. We give 2 awards each ceremony, one to a graduating student and one to a faculty or staff member. The recipients of this award are individuals who best exemplify the mission and vision of both Research College of Nursing and Research Medical Center. Our first award winner's nominator said, "This individual could easily be the representative student for Research College of Nursing. They help other students achieve their academic goals by sharing their expertise and positive study habits. They demonstrate empathy and truly care about the success of their peers and teammates. This student is very kind and compassionate and makes others feel empowered and comfortable in their role as student nurses. They consistently strive for excellence and set an example for others to do the same." The Longmore Values Award for students goes to Jessica Guillo. Our faculty staff nomination stated, "They are such a beautiful, warm, and sensitive teacher at the college. Through their mentorship, I have gained a vision in my own life of what it means to balance each facet of life's challenges. They helped me focus on the reasons why balance was important and helped me understand my why. Congratulations to Dr. Margaret Bajelica. In December 2020, Research College of Nursing added an additional award for each graduating class and one for faculty member per year. The DAISY Awards are given in conjunction with the DAISY Foundation. The foundation and awards were founded by the family of J. Patrick Barnes to honor nurses, nursing students, and nursing faculty. DAISY stands for Diseases Attack the Immune System, and the award is intended to honor those who go above and beyond and make an extraordinary difference in the experiences of patients and their families. Each December, Research College of Nursing honors a faculty member with the DAISY Award for Outstanding Faculty. This award recognizes excellence in the classroom. To be nominated for this award, a faculty member must demonstrate excellence in teaching as well as care and compassion for the well-being of their students on their journey to becoming a nursing professional. Faculty who were nominated for the 2021 award and are eligible to receive the award this December are, and please stand, Shanna Foley, Julia Payne, and Sarah Pritchard. Thank you. You may be seated. This last December, the winner of the 2020 DAISY Award for Outstanding Faculty was Nikki Belcher. Will you please stand? There she is. Thank you. The DAISY Award for Outstanding Nursing Student recognizes a student nurse who has excelled in the clinical setting and in direct patient care. This year, 8 students were nominated for this incredibly prestigious award. Would those nominated please stand so that we may recognize you? Desiree Charles, Lillian Clark, Melissa Ederle, Victoria Fosnot, pardon me, Sydney Lindemann, Stephanie Lopez, Claire Patterson, and Elizabeth Rovenstein. Please be seated. The individual who nominated the winner is the clinical pharmacy manager at Research Medical Center. Their nomination read, I've had the pleasure of working with a student over the past 3.5 months in Research Medical Center's COVID-19 vaccine clinic. They have selflessly volunteered for many clinics, far and above nursing school requirements. Each clinic, they come with a positive, upbeat attitude, ready to work, help with their colleagues, and serve our patients. She is also the first to jump in and help train new vaccinators on the workflow of our clinic and administration technique. Her commitment to our patients and our organization is incredible, and she is highly deserving of this award. I would love to have them as a colleague. We are lucky to be gaining this incredible nurse. For their dedication to the well-being of their patients and their thoughtfulness, this year's recipient of the DAISY Award for Outstanding Nursing Student is Desiree Charles.
So we're going to deviate from Julie's script for a moment because she has no idea what's coming. 37 years ago, a young Julie Wyrock chose Research Hospital School of Nursing because the student village had a pool. Since she's hung around for an additional 37 years, we're assuming she found other things to like Research College of Nursing for. Throughout her time at Research, she's seen many changes, the demolition of that pool being one. She's seen us through the partnership with Rockhurst University, the establishment of the ABSN and MSN programs, and traditions like the white coat ceremony. This past December, she helped us usher in the next chapter when we hosted commencement for undergraduates. To thank and commemorate her 8 years as our dean, we'd like to present the 4 distinct pins the college has bestowed on graduates during her time here, even though one of them is the one before her actual nursing pin.
So it's only fair that her boss gets to say a few words. So I've only been here for 4 years, but I've worked in many institutions, academic institutions, and I know a good leader when I see one. You are all incredibly, incredibly lucky because you had the opportunity to be at a school with a tremendous leader like Dr. Nauser. She really cares about individual students as well as what happens at the higher level, and that's a unique thing to find in a dean. While I'm going to really miss her, she's not leaving. As she said to us today, she's moving on up to the 2nd floor. She's going to be around, but I wanted to let you know what a privilege it's been for 4 years to work side by side with you. And I know you'll continue to enjoy the world around you, and don't lose touch. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you. Well, I did not see that coming. I'm going to try really hard. I was getting choked up during the awards thinking that this is my last time I get to do this. So in case you didn't know, I will be stepping down from the dean position. I have loved it. I've loved working with the faculty and staff, but even more so, I missed the students. So fortunately, the college is going to keep me around, and I do get to keep teaching. So I know you might not be able to see this, but this is 4 pins, like what you all are receiving. So one for every decade? Or oh, they're different pins. Oh, that is so cool. You see, I'm wearing my pin that I got in 1984. So yeah, 37 years ago. So thank you very much. I'm truly touched, and I'm going to do my best to not cry. So what I was going to say was I'm really excited to get to be here with you guys when you receive your pin. I remember mine, a while back, and while I felt so happy that nursing school was behind me, I really felt really proud that I did it. I was so proud of what I had accomplished. And to be honest with you, it wasn't the same as what you guys have gone through. So, not to say the C word as Claire didn't, really you deserve so many accolades. When I did get the pin, at that time, I didn't know that was a time-honored nursing school tradition that dated back all the way to the 12th century. And it started when the monks who cared for the injured crusaders wore a multi-cross on their arm, and then later in the 1860s, Florence Nightingale, she received a Red Cross for her efforts during the Crimean War. Since she believed in acknowledging a job well done, then she decided she would start giving a Medal of Excellence to the graduates for their nursing work. So, 200 years ago, the role of the nurse was to provide comfort to the sick and injured, but Florence Nightingale knew there was a whole lot more to nursing other than that. She was creative and innovative, and she had some outrageous ideas like having nurses wash their hands before they take care of patients could decrease mortality. Because of her courage, her tenacity, and dedication, our profession of today is built on science, supported by advances in education, and strongly influenced by innovative thinking. Throughout the nursing program, you have demonstrated these exact same traits. You have proven you have a solid understanding of nursing care management of a variety of illnesses all across the lifespan. You have shown compassion to your patients and to your peers, and you have been dedicated to your dream of becoming a nurse and tenacious to get through the rigors of nursing school. You have been in new, unexpected situation that you have approached with courage and innovative thinking, and really, you have been just like Florence Nightingale. We wrapped up National Nurses Week just a few days ago on Florence Nightingale's 201st birthday. I can't help but think she would be proud of the grace and grit exhibited by nurses today in these challenging times. As Florence Nightingale did over 150 years ago with her graduates, we are here today to award you with your Medal of Excellence, your nursing pin. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and administration, it has been our pleasure to be on this journey with you. We acknowledge your achievement, share in your celebrations, and are proud to call you our colleagues. Thank you.
Graduates will have their graduation a week from today in conjunction with Rockhurst University. But today, they'll receive their Research College of Nursing pin. This is a great honor and the pinnacle of an undergraduate nursing experience. We are so excited to share this moment with you and welcome you into the profession of nursing. Each student will have their name read and will receive their stole and pin from Dr. Nauser. Please wait until the conclusion of the pinning for cheers and congratulations. Claire Victoria Patterson. Mackenzie Amarine. Kirsten Maddock. Kelly Grigsby. Desanay Charles. Amy Chen. Elizabeth Grace Baruda. Brooke McGinnis. Brenda Elizabeth Sanchez. Jessica Nan Gio. Kristen Baker. Ashley Easterday. Tia Marie Seimer. Taylor Nicole Sullivan. Mally Eaton. Juliana Castillo. Dawn Michelle Phillips. Macy Danielle Adams. Casey Lakey. Lillian Clark. Samantha Ray Warren. Taylor Wilhelm. Jillian Marie Eckstein. Tasia Renee Roberts. Kelsey Miller. Glory Loneman. Haley Smith. Ashley K. Isley. Anna Newman. Morgan Bucady. Samantha Thomas. Caroline Childers. Bailey Nicole Tobin. Victoria Fosnot. Caprice Pascucci. JC Gomez. Caitlin Gale Hunter. Julia Manganaro. Kayla Schroeder. Alicia Martin. Megan Christine Hedgelin. Hannah Miller. Kaylee Elizabeth Shadid. Teresa Lynn Damel. Stephanie Lopez. Linda Johnson. Courtney Chitwood. Anna Lang. Mariana Anderson. Madison Elizabeth Crenshaw. Abigail Elizabeth Ottoline. Kayla Wolf. Sydney Lindenman. Sarah Shump. Lydia Marie Teal. Celeste Watkins. Madison Kanabe. Danielle Matlock. Morgan McGee. Elizabeth Rovenstein. John Mitchell Schultz. Brianna May Clatch. Madeline Anderson. Ashley Helm. Corey McKay. Caslin McNamara. Sarah Morrison Barkowski. Leah Ann Koziaki. Lexi Hone. Allison Daly. Madeline Meyer. Sarah Paige Harrison. Ike Okonkwo. Brooke Voss. Austin Brocker. Kenzie Torgerson. Vince Rosquetta. Margaret Bovary. Madison Hewerman. Colette Linden. Emily Blodgett. Brianna Hussey Fox. Melissa Claire Ederle. Emily Miller. Kendra Elaine Vandament. Catherine Kampmeinert. Sarah Highland. Hannah Claire Schaefer. Congratulations, graduates. But we're not finished. I would now like to introduce Dr. Thad Wilson, President of Research College of Nursing.
So we still have a few students getting their pictures taken. Have you heard the one about the nurse, the physician, and the EMT that walked into a bar? You haven't heard that one? Okay, you did it. We got this far. You have your pins. All you got to do is get that diploma thing and that one little test that's still coming, and you'll be out there, and you'll be saving lives. And that's what we expect of you, of course. I do want to join my colleagues and all of you at home, even those that accidentally showed up on this website or this streaming video. Welcome. It is always fun. This is why I am in nursing, is to celebrate with all of you. It would be a lot more fun, yes, if your mom and dad and your family were here and we could do this face-to-face and not 6 feet apart, but it's been our year, right? Obviously, this event and pretty much everything about your final year of school will go down in history. As Claire said, you will forever be known as the COVID class. But that being said, you will be a nurse. So 2020 was set aside by the WHO as the year of the nurse, but because of the pandemic, we're allowed to stretch it a little bit, so we're into 2021. We're still in the year of the nurse, and who knew at a year or two ago when you started that nurses would once again be at the forefront in the news every night. The people that were constantly interviewed about the actual person that was there touching, holding hands, and helping people as they passed from this life, as well as those who recovered. So you are entering a very special profession. For the last 20 years, nursing has been chosen as the most trusted profession in the United States. It actually goes longer than that, except in 2001 there was this problem with seeing planes in the Trade Center, and the first responders moved up above nursing for a year. Otherwise, nursing has always been at the top. You are trusted. And this year, you were trusted even more. And I have to be honest with you, generally the only people in a class I know are those who are in trouble or those that treat me badly on a kickball field. And you know who you are? But I actually got to work side by side with you this year. Many of you in the aspects of the COVID immunization clinics, I actually got to work with you. And it was fun. I really enjoyed it. It reminded me why I really love education. So I would go back to the governing board and I would give these accounts of all these amazing students who were out there. The accelerated class didn't even have a day of class before we trained them to give vaccines, and they were giving vaccines. We probably shouldn't let that be known around. But you all jumped in. You were giving vaccines, even if you were a little nervous, hadn't done it before, you were in there shooting them up, and as Claire said, some of you are experts at that. Well, the board said, well, we got to do something. We've got to tell this class how fantastic they are, how wonderful they are. And I said, I'd be happy to do that on your behalf. They said, well, we want to know the ones that, really gave the extra. So we went back to the sign-in sheets, and now this has been a few weeks, and some of you probably have given more, but we actually have a list of some students who have given multiple days and times to the vaccine clinic. So I'm going to ask you, I'm going to read your names pretty quickly. I want you to come running up here. We've got a certificate that's signed by the board and by Research Medical Center and my signature as well. So when I call your name, let's go. Destiny Charles, Amy Chen, Sarah Harrison, Caitlin Hunter, Mackenzie Yamarine, and Liz Sanchez. Come on, let's get up here. Over here. Step in, and then we want a picture. Over here, we want a picture of you all. Well done, well done. So gather around the center here. We want to make sure we get a good shot. So the award that they're getting is really on behalf of the Research College of Nursing Governing Board, who were so impressed with your class, these individuals, and the faculty and staff that dedicated ourselves in our day of service and more to vaccinate. What was our final count, Julie? 21,000 plus people at Research Medical Center. So thank you for your service. But you're not alone in this. This is actually one of my favorite parts of the whole thing that really is difficult to do, so I'm going to have to look into the camera here. You're not alone in this. There are hundreds, thousands of Research College of Nursing graduates out there. So we can see you at home. So if you are at home and you are an alumni, or if you're here, anybody that's here that's, is an alumnus, would you please stand at this time so we can give you a hand? You are all alumni. You all have to stand. You have now graduated, and you're all alumni. So stand up. This is a test. Okay, now you can be seated. I just wanted you to get up and down a couple, 2 or 3 times. Do remember us, as was shared in a couple of the talks today. Do remember us. When you go out there with Research College of Nursing on your heart, on your sleeve, that says something. you got a bit of a reputation to live up to in Kansas City, and particularly among the HCA hospitals, and particularly Research Medical Center. Live up to that. We believe in you. We think you can. But there's no question, and we've heard it today, you didn't do this alone, right? I mean, you had lots of help. So I would like all of you to clap. I'm going to list off groups of people, and you can clap for them. So for all of the mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters, and any family member who sacrificed to make your success, give them a hand. To all of your friends and classmates, give each other a hand. And if you had a significant other who suffered through this with you, give them a hand. And lastly, I always remember this one because it was such a key part of my success. If there is a child at home who gave you up for the last couple of years, they deserve a hand. Let's give them a hand. Well, we're very proud of all of you. You've done an amazing job. You clearly had lots of support. You will go out and pass the NCLEX at 100% pass rate, first time, right? Oh no, I've got to hear it. Yes? Okay, all right. We believe in you. And then after you've done that, as with every graduating class, we expect you to get out there and save lives. I now want to turn it back over to Dr. Mahoney.
We want to thank you all for being here today, and to your friends and family who have joined us via live stream. We are so proud of all you have accomplished. But our time has now come to an end. This concludes our 2021 pinning ceremony. Thank you and have a good evening.